what to reload next. So what should I reload next? You guys let me know. We're just doing a little ammunition reloading. Let's see here. Let me make sure I got the chat turned on because you can't see every message. So do vertical live streaming is a little weird, YouTube. But there we go. Ah, much better. I look even uglier now it's in focus. Here we go. So hope everybody's doing well tonight. I'm just deciding on what to reload. I think I'm gonna bump it up on the M80A1 to see if I can get some more speed. So we're gonna go to 50.9 grains attack. So I think that's what we're doing. And we'll go 50.9. What's up, Alaskan one, Andy? How you doing, brother? Man, I loaded up those Norfolk bullets in the brass you sent me, and man, they were all over the freaking place. The closest one was 2 inches. That's my tightest group. I think it's a rifle. I have not got good groups out of that Weatherby Vanguard. It's just like, maybe it's that particular one, or I don't know. But like, I'm gonna work on it some more still. So if y'all got any things, I just finished reloading these. Some more 150 grain TTSX. So these shot an inch group out of my rifle. I haven't made the short on it yet, but shot an inch group out of my rifle, and so there we go. That was pretty good stuff. What's up, David Posey? How you doing, brother? All right. So that 50.9 is good. What's up, Garage Guy? Just responded to your stuff. Brutal Bob, what's up? How you doing? I'm gonna load up some more M80A1. See if I can get more velocity out of it. What's up, Garage Guy? I don't know you're here if you're not chatting, so go ahead and say your name, say hello. If you're trolling though and doing stuff, we do that. Did you copy people lists? No, he actually started our channel at the same time. He just got bigger than me, and good for him. All right. What's funny is he shoots all those 500 Magnums in Kentucky where he doesn't need them, and I out here shooting 9mm, 10mm, and 22 most of the time. So did not copy him. What's up, gang? Gordon Williams, how you doing? Good to see you. That's my powder trickler, or my electronic powder measure running in the background. This is definitely going to be a compressed load. What's up, Luminous Dave? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. I'm debating on how many of these to load up. Should I load up 5 or 10? What do y'all think? That one went a little high. Hang on. Take that out. Now we gotta trickle some more back in. Hello, sir. May I ask you a question? Sure, anytime. 10 to be so it's even. Yeah, there you go. Alright, I'll load up 10. I only got like 14 pieces of brass left in this bag, so I might just load up all 14. What are you doing? I am reloading ammunition. I'm not allowed to show it on YouTube, but I can talk while I do it. So, in my basement. Because I like having ammunition to shoot. And it's too expensive to buy it. Even though I just bought 75 rounds of 308 tonight. At a little over $1 a round. No, 60 rounds at $75. It's crazy what 308's gotten to these days. What's the load of the night? We just finished loading some 150 grain Barnes TTSX, and it's the load of the night. So we just did that, and now we're doing some M80A1 projectiles. If I can find where I put the projectiles. Like, I just literally had them just here. Oh, here they are. Yeah. So we're going to be doing M80A1 projectiles, steel tip stuff. 130 grain and in 308 instead of 300 Win Mag. What are you doing tonight, Haris? Having fun? Load of the night. So yeah, I think we're at 50.9 grains of tack, which is still under max in the Barnes. Carlos Thunder just subscribed too. Thanks, brother. If you had to choose between 300 Win Mag or 7mm Rim Mag, which would it be? Oh, it depends on what I was doing, but considering, like, how long does it take you to load? That really depends on what I'm loading and how many of them I'm loading. If I wanted to load one shell and do all the steps, it'd take about 30 minutes. But you got to set up so much stuff in between each step that you're better off. What do you use? I mean, so let's get back to Luminous Dave's question here. Honestly, if crap hit the fan tomorrow, I know my 7mm Remington Magnum and have well-developed loads for it a lot better, and it's a 5-round magazine gun. So if crap hit the fan tomorrow and I'm bugging out with one hunting rifle and one defensive rifle, I get my 7 mag out. But as for all overall hunting gun, my 300 Win Mag is just not accurate. Like, I have not found a good accurate load in it. So, anyway, yeah. So. Yeah, that's pretty good, David. Yeah, I do miss the crappie thing. Crappie fishing. What do you use those lighter bullets for in the 300 Win Mag? Well, these particular bullets are for I use for armor penetration tests because they're steel tip, even though they're 130 grain. They're steel tip all copper military bullet. So I use them for armor penetration tests on YouTube. And in 300 Win Mag, I would use them for, like, the gang of rioters is coming up the street. So I'm a school teacher. Probably sounds good. They're very good. Crappie fish are very good. Or crappie, as they say. Say crappie so it doesn't sound like crappie. I'm like, yeah. What kind of velocity are you getting? On the 130 grains in on the M80A1s and 300 Win Mag, I used the last of my Reloader 17, and I can't find any more. I have a 26-inch barrel. I was getting 37.82. And that was still below the book max by about... No, I was right at the book max. So I didn't even try that. Really like my 7 mag using a 300 Win Mag in Vietnam. It worked really good. Wow. Cool. Yeah. Geez, yeah. In 308 with this tack powder, I'm getting just under 3100, and I'm not even close to max. Now I'm getting a little closer to max. Max is 51.2 according to the Barnes manual, and I'm at 50.9, so I'm 0.3 grains away. It's speed, dude. Now with the 130 grain Barnes, I used H4831 SC, and I was getting or was it 4350? I can't remember. I think it was H4831 SC, and I was getting 3630 with the 130 grain Barnes. But you have more bullet type and weight. 300. Oh, the 300, you can have more bullet weight. You can get all the way from 110 grain all the way up to 250 or 220 grain. So awesome that you recall all those stats and measures. Thanks, buddy. I'm a big fan of 300, but I really do love the 300 WSM. It's a good one. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of 300 WSM. I just don't see the point of a short action that technically kicks more if you put it in a short action. But hey, to each their own. Dead is dead. It'll kill it. Whatever game you're hunting. If you were in North Dakota like myself, would you choose 308 or 645, considering it's completely fat with little coverage and lots of wind? For what purpose? For hunting? I would still choose 308, and the reason for that is, you know, there's lots of wind, but you can still get a bigger, heavier bullet and still do get out to 400 or 500 yards. Either cartridge, it's really, I won't say it's unethical, but unless you really know what you're doing, it's unethical to really take game past 400 yards with either cartridge. So if you are, you might look at like 300 PRC or 7 PRC or something like that, because if you're looking to buck the wind and shoot farther than 400 or 500 yards on game, or even on paper, you want to look at something heavier. 6.5 PRC would probably be where I would start, and then I'd go looking up from there. And if you don't want to rifle that recoils a bunch, like you said, it's flat there. You don't have to walk a whole long ways most of the time. You maybe walk a mile or two. You don't have to walk like 15 miles like we do up here to your stand. I would look at something like a really heavy Bergara in 300 PRC. That's what I would look at. Loaded up with the 190 grain Accubon. Long range. The Accubon long range. It doesn't, less recoil than its mother. It doesn't give anything up on the 300 Win Mag until you get to the heavier 180 grain. Yeah, I can see that. What's up, Drop It Like It's Scott? What are you still doing up? Thank you for the advice. Yeah, I wouldn't look for, if you're worried about recoil with those heavy calibers, get you a 26-inch barrel Bergara and HMR or HMR Pro or whatever, and then get you a muzzle brake on it. So I wouldn't worry about it personally. I'm up to 1 to 2 every day. Well, dude, you should be getting on my late night chats then. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. I'm really impressed with this Starline 308 brass. It's doing good. Doing good stuff. Just got by. What's up, Joe McKinney? How you doing, brother? He's just doing a little late night bench chat. Not going to do a long one tonight, but I need to for sure. Yeah. Come on in, brother. Come on in. All right, The Unknown Knows by Voivod. Good night. Midnight here. Yeah. Take care, brother. Are you in Alabama? You're in that. Oh, it's probably 12:23 there. Yeah, 12:24. editing next week's videos tonight. Yeah, I did that a few weeks ago. I edited about 6 or 7 videos, so I'm caught up for a while. Would you consider a Mark V Weatherby Deluxe a good rifle for those purposes? Again, what purposes did you say? Yes, a Weatherby Mark V is probably good for any purpose, but what's up, Scott Laper? How you doing? I'm on number 3 for tonight. Yeah, I've got to do some more editing. I got 5 or 6 in my phone. I got it, or camera. I got it. My phone and my camera. They're the same thing. I got to edit. So, yeah. Well, I'm not in the stand, but long range flat land with lots of wind. Yeah. Alvera, I would go if you're not in the stand, but you're looking through fields and stuff like that. You got lots of wind. I would go 300 PRC. I would have a 26-inch barrel Bergara. As long as you're not walking miles, but if you're 4-wheeling into a place or driving your truck up to like 500 or 600 yards from where you're going to hunt, that kind of thing, that's that. Michael Taylor, you don't know my channel very well. Thanks for joining. I hate the 270 Winchester, but it's an excellent deer cartridge. Like I've killed plenty of deer with it. It works, but I hate it. So is what it is. My issue with the 270 is like the no chambers are inspect and there's no match grade chambers. So like every one, in order for me to get accurate, I've had to hand load the bullet longer than the dang magazine for me to get good groups. I've had 3 now that seem to do that, and now you can actually chase different accuracy nodes. You don't have to chase the lands. If you're into reloading, you probably know what that means. If you don't, I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't like the 270 for that reason. I just feel like the bullets are light. The BC isn't that high compared to 6.5 PRC. I'd much rather have a 6.5 PRC. And considering I just took a moose down with my 6.5 by 284 Norma, which is almost as powerful as a 6.5 PRC, but more powerful than a Creedmoor, I would say, yeah, I would go 6.5 PRC. But people like, if you don't hand load, don't get something that isn't extremely popular. 6.5 PRC is pretty popular, but I wouldn't call it extremely popular yet. So 270 will work. 30-06 will kill anything in North America. So will 270 with the right bullet in the right spot. If I had to pick one rifle to do everything, it would be 7mm Remington Magnum or 300 Winchester Magnum. But if it's just deer, 7mm 08. If it's just deer, especially in eastern woods or maybe some fields that get to be 200 or 300 yards long, 7mm 08. What's up, dude who likes planes? Hey, I like that name. I was just watching a real engineering video on a ramjet engine. You probably watch all that stuff too. All right, there's my 14 pieces of brass. I'm gonna get my bullet cedar die back out here. Do you have a problem with sportsmen who hunt up there and take shots at game from distances they aren't qualified to shoot from? Well, considering I've done it once and nailed it on one heart shot, no. But I think for most people, anything over 600 yards is hard. Hello, thanks, cool. Yeah, you are cool. I'm subbing. Thanks, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, to go back to your question, Brutal Bob, I really just like the biggest caribou I've ever seen. I was moose hunting and I didn't have a caribou tag at the time, but I could have easily the next year. The biggest caribou I've ever seen that I could have taken a shot on was 600 yards. Now that happened to be 600 yards, windy, a little bit misty, raining, and he was walking as fast as he could. So I wouldn't have shot even then. But it is that. Can you overseed the bullet? But yes, you can seed it too deep and cause the pressures to go up. You can underseed it and cause the pressures to go down. What's the weather there for you? It's actually pretty good. I mean, I've had weird weather this time of year where it's still negatives, and I've had stuff. What's up, Joel McKinney? I've had weird weather where it's still negatives, and I've had this year, but this year it's like it didn't get below freezing last night. It was 34 this morning when I started my car. My car started without having to jump it off with that new crappy battery that's in it. So toasty 40-ish degree day. And now there is something to that. Like a lot of people don't understand. When we say toasty is 40-degree day, we aren't playing around too much because the sun is just so intense this time of year. Because we're leaving, what is it, perihelion or apothelion, whichever one the closest to the sun. So the northern hemisphere is actually closer to the sun in the winter. I don't know if y'all know that, which is what makes Antarctica so much colder than the Arctic. So we definitely benefit from that. Otherwise, it'd be negative 100 up here, right? I caught some sun and Spinard today. I'm happy. There you go. How many rounds do you shoot on a month per average? Jeez. Depends on whether I'm shooting handguns that month for videos or if I'm shooting rifles. Because if I'm shooting rifles, it's only like 30 or 40. If I'm shooting handguns or PCCs like I've been shooting this past couple months, I go through hundreds of rounds. Yeah, a month. The same here in North Dakota, 37 degrees, 24 with wind chill. Yeah, there you go. Get this out. Where are we at here? Starting close to that crimping cannula. This is a really compressed load. The barn says it's safe, so we're going to go with the Barnes manual. Yeah, we got just a little bit more to go. I saw the great fireball in the sky. I feel blessed. Yeah, there you go. What are you loading today? M80 A1 projectiles, steel tip current military ball rounds in 308 Winchester. Sorry, I'm measuring right now. There we go. Now we're starting to get into that crimping cannular. Nice. What's your favorite weapon when target shooting? What's your favorite weapon for all hunting? My favorite firearm to target shoot is my 6.5 Creedmoor HMR Bergara because it's accurate with so many different loads. Now that's for bolt action. For handguns, it would be my Glock Model 40 10mm and my Glock Model 34 9mm. I think they're just fun and comfortable to shoot. Now, when out actually hunting, my favorite to take with me is my 7mm Remington Magnum. It's very accurate. It's heavy though. That's the only thing, but I'm very comfortable with the gun. Good night, Luminous Dave. Take care. 40 watching, only 10 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Thanks. That's a good question. Dude who likes planes. Hey, buddy. Prime Prepper. It's good to see you. What part of Alaska? Jesus King. I live in Palmer, near Palmer. So. Oh, getting close. Compared it to my last loads, I'm like 8,000ths the way there. Got 8,000ths more to go. Like hoping I don't turn it too tight and overseed them. barely turning this thing where it's barely sitting the bullet any deeper at all. Almost there. All right. Hotep, what's up? 36 watching, only 11 likes. There you go. 300 PRC over 300 Weatherby. Maybe. Depends on the twist rate of the Weatherby. I would not. I like either one of them is going to get a bullet out there pretty fast. Okay, the Weatherby obviously is going to do it a little faster. And the PRC is barely faster than the Win Mag. I know that. Okay. You know that too. I'm sure. Otherwise you wouldn't be asking the question. But like the 300 PRC is going to give you a really, really nice. What's the right word for it? Bullet stabilization. You get a better twist rate for those heavier gun bullets. So yeah, I would pick for what you're doing. I'll pick 300 PRC over Weatherby. Yes. All right, Mr. Dude who likes planes, you have a fun with that. Hope it all comes out okay. So, hey, bud, are you free this weekend? A little under the weather, but maybe. We'll see. Just got an interview at my old job, and then I heard from someone on the inside they aren't taking rehires. It's worth a shot. Oh, it's your turn. Yeah, it's my turn. A little bit under the weather. Been fighting this crud thing that we have. But I'm probably going to go out and shoot these anyway, because I mailed a bunch of these bullets to Tim from Military Arms channel, which I love his channel. I know some people don't like him. I think he's fine. A fine channel, not like that kind of fine. But anyway, my kids or their wife are playing upstairs. What do you think about taper clamp versus cannula for resisting bullet setback? The 100D, 75 grain 223. I got a taper clamp. No, I really don't know much about that. All I know is if I put a light crimp on everything I do, I don't have that issue. No, I'm not reloading for him. I just sent some of the bullets. Like I can't send ammunition from Alaska. You can't mail it to Alaska. So I just sent him some of the projectiles, and he's gonna have to do it himself. So yeah. I've got a 4-12 on my 300 Win Mag. I don't like having above a 4 power just because you can get stuff. Pretty. What's the right word for it? If you get a grizzly bear close, you can't get it in the optic if it's above 4 power. 4 power's pushing it. Like if I could run a 1 to 10 on everything, I would up here. 10 power is plenty to shoot thousands of yards, so. Can't wait to see the video. Yeah, I'm keeping him replies. Yeah, Mac is cool. I'm keeping him apprised of how I'm loading, and it is what it is. Is it worth it to just put sealants on bullets that are already together? On the bullets, like right in here, or on the primers? On the primers, yeah, it's worth it. But I didn't do it one time, dropped my rifle in the Sag River, and those rounds still shot, so. I think the crimp honestly does just as much good. That's why I put a light crimp on everything I shoot. That is not an M88-1 right there. I found a full metal jacket in my M88-1s. I don't really use anything for sealant. I just buy the primer sealant stuff off the shelf at Cabela's. I forgot what it is. Yeah, that's not a bad way to go, Alvaro. Not a bad way to go. Like, I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't say it's a bad way to go. Just remember the Weatherby cartridge was designed when they wanted fast bullets with lower twist rates, and you had to range bullets versus having a heavier twist rate for longer, heavier bullets for higher BC to buck the wind. There's that. Let's get this die out of here. And let's go to crimping die. So let's go to the crimping die. I use Lee Factory crimp dies for everything. They're easy to set up. In fact, I just left mine set up from where I had it last time, and it did just fine. Nice little crimp. I like a crimp that I can barely see on a rifle round. Yeah, Silas Pierre, that's not a bad idea. There's plenty of small rifle primer brass for 308. If you check my MeWe page, I'll put some up tomorrow. But it'll be in the descriptions of my long form videos because YouTube doesn't let you put it in there anymore. But my MeWe page is where I post all the cool stuff, and I have. I've seen it in Peterson. I've seen it in Starline. I've seen it in. There's plenty of it out there right now. Small rifle price. Calvin Vreman, good to see you again, bro. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're having a good night, Calvin. Not familiar with MeWe. It's just MEWE, and there's a link to it in my description of my long form videos. And like I said, I'll post something tomorrow. There's several vendors that have it, so I'll try to find the best deal and post it. What's up, Mario Mosen? How you doing, man? Long time no see. ADG is there. But yeah, like I said, I'll post it tomorrow, and I'll get a commission off your link if you purchase. But if you find a better deal somewhere else, I'll obviously go get what you need to do for you, Silas. But yeah, that's not a bad way to go if you have to. I was able to find a bunch of large rifle. Large rifle is actually around right now, but large rifle Magnum isn't. But I've been able to find a little bit of both. So, kind of is what it is. Are you defrosting yet? Yeah. We didn't get below freezing last night, so that's always good. And it's been a while since I've been on that chat with you and this crazy Scotsman, or the Scottish American, whatever he calls himself these days. So. Canton, Canada, which I might, unless I place got price, which I might have to. Yeah. Know anyone that used large rifle primers by Fiocchi, or do they hold up compared to Federal GCI? I do not know anyone. Sorry. Hopefully somebody else can answer that for you in the chat, but yeah, I don't know anybody. Sorry about that. Well, guys, I'm done with my project for tonight, so my kids are still awake. I'm gonna go tuck them in, talk to them and tell them good night. So, not that I don't like you guys, but I love my kids more. So, guys, God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range. Thanks for showing up in a late night impromptu reloading chat. Don't forget, I just had a video released yesterday. I had a short release tonight. All my good stuff is on my MeWe or Arms directory pages. God bless. Take care. We'll see you at the range.